Hello, and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping victims of all ages and all genders overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become survivors. All right. And over here, we have been working under the umbrella of Justice for Shanquilla. There we go. Okay, I'm ready. Hello, y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing up here. Welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping victims of all ages and all genders overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become a survivor. Over here, we don't do moments of silence. We do moments of speaking, where we speak the names of victims, we speak the names of the abusers. No more are we going to be silent. We speak in the truth. Since the beginning, I've always been on the side of truth. Math and science. Math and science. Math and science. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old and a proud Gen Xer. Yep. La 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 la. Anyway, so it's a lot of lessons off up in that too. Gen X people. Yes, 52 years old, proud Gen Xer, and proud mother of 3 adult children, 2 XY chromosomes and 1 XX. Yes. Over here, like I said, we do math and science, truth, truth. We do truth. We're speaking the truth over here. So 52 years old, 3 adult children, and over 30 years of nursing experience. That's what I've done from my adult life. Anyway, so I'm just happy that over here we started to come together to build our community of victim survivors, and we were using the umbrella of getting justice for Shanquilla because we believe that by getting justice for Shanquilla, we can leverage that to be able to get justice for people, victims in the past. Like a lot of y'all have put names, y'all should come over here and put names in the chat. You know, we spoke about Kamika Jenkins, which was a new something for me. I remember hearing kind of about it, but never, as involved as I've been with the Shanquilla case. And I'm sure it's because of social media. This is the first time that for me anyway, that something like this, that's another good thing about being a Gen Xer is that we was here before the internet. We were here before the internet, so our passions run deep. Now, how come, where my messages? There we go. Oh, look, I got some folks up in here. What's up? Yay, Karen Halford. Excuse me. One of the star people up in here, starring guest speakers in the house and stuff like that. Karen, thank you so much for stopping by, and I appreciate all of the engagement that you have brought to the channel in the past day or so. I don't believe that I know your name. I know some of y'all have been, like I said, I go back and watch these old videos, the old lives rather, and I see names of people that be in the current chats that were, back in chats in the past. Some of y'all didn't change your name and reappeared in there, stuff like that. Anyway, so a lot of stuff has been revealed. And just like in the scriptures to say what's done in the dark is going to come to light. And I'm just, I'm excited about this part of the journey that we was on. Like I said, we started this journey back in November 25th to be exact, on getting justice for Shanquilla Robinson. When I spoke about, at that time, November, the video of the attack that took Shanquilla's life, back October 29th in Cabo, Mexico, when it was brought to our public attention in November, I spoke about it because when I saw the video, I saw the neck and spinal, I saw the injuries there because, like I said, I've got over 30 years of nursing experience. And in the 90s, I worked a lot with spinal cord patients, quadriplegics to say, to be precise. These were like C1s and C3s. So these people were paralyzed from the neck down. And I know I have a lot of experience working with them, so I know what a paralyzed body looked like. And that's what got the attention of people. I got on the lead attorney show and spoke my piece. I don't even really remember. Like I said, it was like, what, eight months ago, however long this was ago, many months ago, more than 6 months ago, right? And people understood. Like this whole thing really touched a lot of people. This is something huge. It's something huge. It's something huge. It brought awareness and attention to abuse that had been focused towards women, right? We had learned about femicide. We learned about abuse towards women all worldwide, right? Because at one point we was like, oh, Mexico. Then we saw it was us too, and we call it domestic violence here. And if you look back throughout this time, once we got under the umbrella of Justice for Shanquella, we started to ask and seek justice for other people too, including some males and stuff like that too. So over here, like I said, we're here for victims of all ages and all genders, because this wicked spirit doesn't only exist in men. This wicked spirit doesn't only exist in women. And I want to go ahead and bless our chat. Something we used to do in the past was to start off with that. So anyway, the verse is Isaiah. Y'all can click it on later, but I'm going to click on it and read it for our chat, because there's been some really let me just say the prayer real quick and then I'll go why. Making sure we're getting back to this, because super important that we don't forget God, because that's why we're here. All right, so Isaiah 54:17 says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. No weapons that is formed against thee shall prosper. So the people that are making the threats and stuff, like, all those threats and all of the negative things that you're putting out there, no weapons formed against thee shall prosper. So all you little weapons, all the little stuff that y'all trying to do out there to be negative about getting justice for Shanquella, trying to be distractions and showing, trying to highlight the energy, the wicked energy, no weapons formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. Servants with an S. So that means you have an opportunity to get this blessing here. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. All right, so that is our prayer for today. And I felt a good need for it because recently there's been some trying, like I said, we have been over here saying we're keeping it hot for Shanquella, right? Because those were some of Shanquella Robinson's last words, said, keep it hot. And that's what we've been doing since, what's up, PM Channel? PM Channel says, hello. at All Around Natural Beauty RN, all in the chat. Thank you so much, PM Channel. Appreciate your long time support. I see your name and picture here from way back. Like you've been somebody that has been part supporting the channel and for a good long while. Anyways, y'all. So for the last little couple of weeks now, I guess there's been some evolution, some growth here to the channel and stuff, and some learning points, some real good learning points and stuff, and opportunities here to point out, how to spot some, wicked energy and stuff like that. So I'm just grateful that we have these things here on video so we can use them as teaching moments and all that good stuff to make sure that we grow in here. And I want to take this time to say thank you to all of my new members. My number one member, Janet Jenkins, who really was the trigger. I don't want to say trigger, but the initiation, the fire to, that started this, that kept the fire, that kept it hot. So thank you, Janet Jenkins, for keeping it hot. And to all of the new members, I got a lot of new members and stuff like that, and did something the other day where Janet, actually my number one member, came in and reminded me of, some of the things that we started off here on this channel, even though we say we under the umbrella of Shanquilla, we still talked about domestic violence often up in here, about, domestic violence cases, and also some abuse that was rendered from a child and from women too, right? So it's all of that over here. So we've been doing a lot, and a lot of healing. We had opportunities where we used to have testimony service. People would come up and share, their testimony, and that's how we heal. Because once you can heal your life, like I've always said, when you get on the airplane, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help the person next to you. A lot of times we be so busy being busybodies out there trying to tell people what they need to do, dictating to people. And that's why the scriptures say, judge not, lest ye be judged. And he who is without sin cast the first stone. So while you're sitting up there casting stones and trying to do all these things and dictate and judge someone else's life, what about your own stuff here? You're going to pass out from lack of oxygen, right? So put your oxygen on first. Handle your life, because you're the only one that is responsible for and that can make changes. So, I just want to say that too. Like these scriptures are here to help us out and stuff. And like I've said before, it's just as big a sin to take offense as it is to give offense. And anyway, Janet Jenkins had reminded me of, the help that we do here and stuff. Y'all know that I got the 30 years of nursing experience, and part of nursing is caring. I've always said that. What's up, Kyrania? Kyrania just came up in the house. Hello, RN. Hey. Nice to see you, Kyrania. And thank you for all of everything that you brought to the chat too. Yep. Because there can be, without negative, positive would make no sense. Both are needed. So that's why the scripture, judge not, lest ye be judged, because just like with the coin, heads or tail, right? It's one coin, but it has both sides. So there's no way to separate it. So instead of trying to be self-righteous and defeat negativity, just stay on your side of the coin, right? Stay on your side of the coin. All right. So we got some greediness and all that good stuff up in here. So tonight's live, really, I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful And I'm grateful. Like I said, Janet Jenkins had reminded me about, what I'm here for, to help. I'm here to help victims of all ages and all genders, right? We're using the umbrella of Justice for Shanquella because there's strength in numbers, there's strength in unity. And along the way, like I said before, let the tear, not I said, but the Bible said, let the tares grow with the wheat. But people will start to judge and fight amongst each other and lose sight of the truth. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, and even for you new people, you can go back and look over this channel and see. That's why I chop up and make these replays, because ain't nothing changed. I'm saying the same stuff. I'm sticking to the truth, math and science, so you don't get distracted. You don't get distracted. So all that to say is that everybody in this chat ain't righteous. Everybody in this chat is not positive. Some of y'all negative. But guess what? In order for positive to exist, there has to be negative. Otherwise, positive would make no sense, right? So good and bad, they have to exist together. I'm not saying that you accept negativity, not at all. You can always make sure you stay on your side of the coin and not be affected with negativity. So you want to make sure, if you're a positive person, stay away from negativity as much as possible. But guess what? There's negativity in the world all around you. So you're not going to be able to remove it or remove yourself. You have to learn how to function in it, right? Well, look here. What is Kyrania all over here? She called the police. Oh, I did. Kyrania is telling me about another victim. You see, Kyrania said, did y'all hear about the young lady? Yes. I just did too, a few minutes ago. I know, yeah. Yeah. Super, super sad. She called the police about a toddler on the highway and now she's missing. A trucker said he saw a car pulled in front of her car. Sounds like a setup. Yes, I agree. Other people agree too. Let's see what we can pull up on that. See, Kyrania, a PM channel says that Kyrania, sad story. I know gangs sometimes use the tactic of exposing children so women can get out of their cars. I hope they find her. I was just feeling that way too. And there's been a lot of trafficking. Like I said, I just heard about it too a couple hours ago. Let's see what. Yeah, just do a quick little something on there. Because women and children, where are women and children safe? And this goes back to, wow. Yes, that was super sad. Again, I just want to say, make sure I'm saying thank you to show gratitude to all of the people. Where's that young lady's name again? And thank you, Kyrania, for also reminding me that we always have highlighted other victims here too. Oh, here it go right here. All right, yeah. That's good to see that, folks. Is always wrong spot. I'm trying to type it up over here so I could see what the news is saying about it. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me share real quick. Thanks again, Kai Rania. Let's see here. Oh, wrong spot. Okay, so all right, so news about Carlitha Russell. I hate when it does this. Why? All right, let me just reshare it. It's not crossing over. Weird, it does it sometimes. Okay, here we go. All right, so Carly Nicole Russell, Black woman missing in Alabama after calling 911 to report toddler walking along highway. All right. The family of a Black woman who went missing while trying to help a child is asking the public for help. Wow. Source: Hoover Police Department, Hoover PD. On Thursday night, 25 years. Wow, that age. Here we go again. That's what I'm saying. Look here. You know, Shanquilla right there. On Thursday night, 25-year-old Carly Nicole Russell of Hoover, Alabama, called 911 to report a child she saw walking alongside Interstate 459. She also told her family she was stopping to check on the child. Moments later, the family member Russell was on the phone with lost contact. I'm sorry, was on the family member Russell was on the phone with lost contact with her, and officers arrived at the scene to find the 911 caller's vehicle, but they saw no signs of Russell or the child she went to check on. Wow. Alabama.com reports that Russell told a 911 dispatcher that she was near mile marker 11 when she saw a toddler walking along the side of I-459 between the flyover to the Galleria and Highway 150. After stopping to check on the child, she then called a family member to report the same details before the family member lost contact with her. The line remained open. Wow. According to Russell's mother, Talitha Russell, Carlitha was on the phone with her brother's girlfriend while she was pulling over to see about the child, who she said looked to be 3 or 4 years old. Oh. She called 911 when she pulled over. Talitha Russell told Alla.com. She got out the car. I think she probably let her guard down, thinking 911 would be there in a second. My son's girlfriend heard her asking the child, "Are you okay?" She never heard the child say anything, but then she heard our daughter scream. Oh, Talitha continued. From there, all you hear on the phone is background noise from the interstate. Wow. Talitha said when Hoover police officers arrived, her daughter's car door was open, the engine was running, and they found her phone on the ground, along with her wig and her hat. Talitha also noted that Carlitha's purse was still in the car and that a trucker traveling along the highway called in a tip regarding the vehicle and a second person at the scene to 911 dispatch. He saw her red car with the door open, and he saw a gray car with a tall brown-skinned man with khaki shorts on leaning over in the car, Talitha said. Wow. How scary. I mean, wow, this is the world. This is the world today. This is the world today. Or do y'all suppose that this has been the world, and now that we have, cameras and social media and stuff like that, that we are more aware of stuff? Or is this some type of something happened? Oh my goodness. Let me just finish this real quick. Tabitha and Carlitha's father, Carlos Russell, are currently searching the Hoover area where their daughter was last seen along with other family members and friends. They've been joined by Angel Harris, the mother of 19-year-old Anaya Blanchard, who in 2019 was found deceased of multiple gunshot wounds in Macon County, Alabama, after she had gone missing, according to Al.com. Harris is helping the Russell family work through Crime Stoppers to find Carlithia, who has been described as being 5'4" tall and weighing between 150 and 160 pounds. She was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and white Nike shorts. Anyone with information on her has been asked to contact Hoover Detective Brad Fountain at 205-444-7562. All right. All right. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Kyrania. Man, and God bless, and prayers to the family. Thank you so much for sharing that too. And like I said, this just kind of solidifies it too. Like I said, I was just reflecting. I was watching that live that I did with my number one member, Janet Jenkins. And anyway, when she reminded me about, this part of the helping people and stuff. So, that's what we're here for. And it's not personal, nothing personal. It's not about, me. It's not about you. It's about we as a group, uniting together. And y'all know how I'm feeling about that, uniting together. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I read that. And PM Channel says, at Kyrania, sad story. I know, gang. Sometimes okay, yeah, I read that too. Kyrania said, it's so sad when I think about all the times I've stopped to help someone I know. I thank God they weren't traffickers. Yes. Now I'll never do it again for a stranger. I know. And to think that you would think twice about helping the toddler. That you would think twice about helping the toddler, because I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's because I know the outcome here, but this part here when it said that the kid looked about 4, I don't know if I would have stopped for no 4-year-old. I don't know, I don't know. Especially now, that's why I'm saying we need to bring awareness, because women need to be aware of how vulnerable you are being out there. Physically, the XX chromosome is weaker than the XY. And that's why it makes a difference if a human being is an X chromosome or an XY. And that's why we need a voice for women. Black women been coming up missing. This is sad, but she ain't the only one. And in the meantime, we can't even unite because we got to fight amongst each other over some trivial stuff. Grow up, people. Stop taking it personal. There's strength in numbers. Hey, looky. Hey, Janice. Janice says, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I just heard about it too. My sister has shared it with me. This is recent, like, this recent stuff. What's up? Marie, hey, what's going on? All right. Karen said, okay, she said, neither did I. Karen, let me go ahead and share this thread. Let me see, left a message on here. Leaving the thread to see if it's still there. You can explain this. Whatever. What was that? No, it was on this, I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so anyway, this is part of another starring person up in here too. Had come over, like I said, I've been growing this platform under the umbrella of Justice for Shanquella, and assumed most of the people coming over here are here for Justice for Shanquella too. This person, let me share this here. Left this here message. Two-Face. All right. Here is Karen over here. This here is what is this? This is from today's clip. This clip is from the day before yesterday's live, right? When we went 4 hours, and at the end of the hour, this whole Dejanay transgender thing came up. So we had I spent the whole hour teaching and showing the differences, the visual differences between an XY chromosome. You see, look here, I even got the bones out and all this stuff. Anyway, so here, this person had negative, was stirring up stuff, behaving, stirring up stuff in the chat, being confrontational. And now over here, leaving a threat, says, you have no idea what you did by printing my name to include in your narrative. Excuse me, Miss Karen, but those were your comments. If you leave any comments on my platform, I have a right to click it like I'm doing right here. I have a right to click it, share it, read it, respond to it. If you don't want your comment read or highlighted over here, don't leave them. Don't leave it. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call out the behavior, because I can go back over some other lives. Miss Karen, you all up in here stirring up mischief. Stirring up mischief. Yes, she is. Let me see here if I can pull up the live replay over here. I saw those messages up in there. Yeah, you are the narc. PM Channel says, this has been the world, but cameras put the spotlight on the wickedness. Yes, exactly. Cameras that do these videos so we can go back at it any time, click here and see what people said. read what people wrote, and all that stuff. So can't try to show two faces, because what's done in the dark will come in the light. Where's my mouse? All right, here we go. PM channel say this. Okay, where's the at? Up here. Sex and human trafficking is a billion-dollar business. It's very dark and evil underworld. Wow. All the missings are somewhere. Yeah. 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 But what do you think about this? Human trafficking has been going on for forever. Like, this is slavery, right? It's still the same thing. So the people out there that are still being captured and sold into slavery. Sold into slavery. Wow. Wow. Nothing new under the sun. This is alarming, though. I'm not going to lie. That's why I say over here, we don't do moments of silence. We do moments of speaking, where we speak out the names of victims and we speak out the names of survivors. Speak out the names of survivors. Let's see if it's going to pull up. Let's take another look and call out the name. Call out the name. Carly Nicole Russell, right? Yep. Speak out the names. Speak out the names that people, these sick individuals, use, lure the person there by, putting out a little child, and the person coming out to try to be a good Samaritan, and then surprise, another jokey Smurf here. All right, let's see here. Let's see. All right, so what I wanted to do, like I said, I was grateful for the members and the new people coming over here. And one of the reasons why I'm excited and happy, feeling that it was a good move to eliminate the moderators, is because, like I said, negative and positive have to exist together. So if you're sitting there being judgmental, trying to defeat something that's against your own personal taste, you have no right to inflict your beliefs onto people. Let's see here. We trying to talk some stuff here. Let's see. Kaivani said, you're right, PM. Not only has technology allowed us to see more of it, but it has also helped the criminals to do a better job at being crooked. I agree. That's why I'm saying, y'all, negative and positive go together. It's like a coin. You can't only have heads. If you have that quarter, guess what? You got tails too. Right? So I'm just saying, like, it's insane to try to go out and, defeat and battle with negativity, to figure out a different way. Yeah, you just focus on the positive, right? Focus on positivity. Yeah, but I agree with you, because you can, now the it's like the Tower of Babel, right? That's what I'm saying. It soon has to be coming this time, because how much more is the sin gonna just keep creeping up? How much more? How much more? All right, and PM channel says that Quran. Yes, great point regarding the technology. All right. What in the world? Yes. All right, so we're gonna yeah. I'm just proud of the boldness that I'm here to speak on. And let's see here. Oh, Janice says, Ariane, you asked me if I was on the side of Cabo 6. I don't have any issue with you, PU, reading my comments. But when you ask confrontational questions in the heads of others, it's irresponsible. I didn't ask any questions. I stated facts. I didn't have any questions. I don't have any questions about the biological makeup of a male versus a female. I don't have any questions regarding the dimensions of the skeleton of a male versus the skeleton of a female, or even the physical features. I wasn't asking any questions. Why? Like, I mean, I don't get it. And I'm not going to be arguing with delusional thinking. When I sat there and pointed out everything that showed this is XY, you have nothing but your words. Well, I need to come with these videos. Sound like these people with the thing. PM Channel says it's more lucrative now and powerful people are behind it. It has been around, but not to this degree. Yes, the deceitful ways in which they recruit. Yeah, money, like I said before, is the root of all evil. Root of all evil. So, yeah, let me try to find. I got some old Smurf videos. I really wouldn't read it here. Let's see here. But yeah, you're right. Karen says at Janet Jenkins, she tagged my name today on her premiere. She didn't need to address it that way. Now, other people are accusing me of being friends, family of Cabo 6. Yeah, from your comments. See, here we go. This is why I tagged you, because the part of the video that was clipped, you and the other Karen, y'all's comments was the part that we was going over. That's why you got tagged in it. And I tagged her too. You put those words in there. Those were your comments, Karen. You be all up in everybody's chats and stuff. And we're going to read your comments. That's why I tagged you. Those your comments. This is the picture that you have painted of yourself. People making their own judgments. I ain't say nothing. All I did was read the comments. These were your words. This was your behavior. You were the one down in the chat talking about she's a woman, she's had a baby. You were the one saying that, Karen. That's your words. And that ain't your first time saying that. This ain't your first time coming up in here with your delusional thinking. I don't know what you talking about. So don't be upset when the mirror is held up to you and blaming me. Take responsibility. All right, so here is today's video. Let me go and take this mute out. Go back to support the back. All right, this was 2 nights ago. It was a 4-hour live. This here is an hour and 10-minute clip. So that's the last hour of the video. Look here. This is the people's comments on the live chat. Anybody can go back through here at any time and check out these comments, which is something I took a little time to do. And I've seen your comments. I don't see all the comments all the time. Sometimes I click over here and I read some comments. Sometimes, a lot of times, I'm super far behind. So I don't know exactly who be saying what and all this stuff. Sometimes I get the what's going on in there kind of late. And y'all know it. To those of y'all who have been following me, y'all know how it is. How it is. But I tell you one thing, the Tijuana has been the same today, yesterday, and forever. I'm always going to be on the side of truth. All right. So here we go. Here's Karen over here with her stuff. Then she tries to get other people involved. She comes over into the chat, and her main issue is doing gremlin work in there, trying to entice other people to be in disagreement with what I'm saying. Here she's a whole member. But guess who chat she be in? The one, she was probably the one that led Jokey Smurf over here. You see Karen say, Arian, go back and look. You asked me if I was on the side of Cabo 6. Okay, yeah, I showed you. Here we go. When an XY, a male is trying to put their hands on their hips, look how low it's go because the arms are so long. I got it, right? I can't. That's how I was showing y'all that these are. I have to go. This here is the clip of the replay. So this here live chat is going to be of that. I think this was from today. I got to play the live. So hold up. Let me get to the right video. All right. I will do that, Karen. Yep. I'm going to go back and yeah, exactly. I sure enough asked you because I was curious. I was like, wait a minute. What team you playing for? You sitting up here defending Dejanay? You was defending her with vigor. If she is the person in the video that we see unaliving Shanquella with bare hands, why are you defending that? Especially, it's not like I was making up stories. All I did was show the physical makeup to show people. I mean, like, I don't get what's going on in people's heads where you can't describe a man and a woman. Like you're supposed to, I ain't scared. Science and math and science. You're either an XY or an XX. All right, so here we go. All right, that's that. Oh, no. Is that it? Oh, here we go. All right, so this was streamed or criminal activity. Here we go. Shaya. All right. All right. So again, here. Okay, 2 days ago, this happened. Let me see. All right. So July 12th, 2023. I was doing a live talking about using the death certificate and the autopsy as a defense strategy because I was curious about why did Mexico come out. Okay, so Mexico's autopsy came out in March, right? Shanquella passed in October. So here we go. October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months later, Mexico comes out with an autopsy that's different. That's says something different than what's listed on the death certificate, right? Then 6 months later, the U.S. come out with an autopsy that says something different too, right? So I broke it down to explain the fact that autopsy and death certificate are two different things. Now, Shanquella's death certificate had been out already for 5 months. It had not been questioned. I was trying to show you how that's just a distraction. All right, so anyway, here we go for that night. Okay, so we pop up here now. This is in the beginning. But here we go. Karen got comments up on here and stuff here. How would it be known per death certificate stating Atlas luxation with X-ray to prove it? So all throughout the chat, Karen is always in the chat contradicting or trying to call me out here. all throughout the chat. So anyway, we fast forward down up in here. Since I have taken away the moderator wrenches, I've noticed that new people or people that, you know, I haven't seen or heard from in a while, or new people have been making comments. So that reinforces my suspicion that moderators were silencing people in the chats, removing people, or whatever the wrench allows you to do, stopping people from making comments, doing things like that to, you know, because they were taking the stuff personal when someone would say something that they didn't agree with. So let's see, what was the question? Let me see. Arian, go back and look. You asked me if I was on the side of Cabo 6. Okay, I got I get on my soapbox. Don't ever question my integrity, ever. I pride myself in being honest and on the side of truth always. See, I have a right to my opinion. Yes, you do. Just like you are, and I sure do. So, just like I've said before, it's just as big a sin to take offense as it is to give offense. Why are you getting offended? You get offended whenever anybody puts something in the chat that you don't agree with. I can go through the chats over here, and when anybody would put something in the chat, there you are bullying them. Is that what you believe? I saw your comment in today's chat when somebody said that they believed that Dejanay was a man and thought that Dejanay was a man. You said, you think that now? And then when they said yes, you go, you called them out as a troll. So anybody that don't agree with you, you have a problem with it. And you start taking it personal, timing people out, blocking them from the chat. And now I see okay, so you have been the only one, not the only one, there's others in there that feel that Dejanay is a woman. Even after I have shown all of the videos, I can just go on up here, shown in the video where this XY chromosome is sporting a penis, other people are admitting that they see the penis, you just keep saying she is with no proof. I'm showing you the straight back of an XY chromosome of the male. All right, here we go. Yeah, you want me to bust out these transgenders because you just you like this. You know full well you don't believe that this. That's why you saying this freaking narcissist. All right, so here we go. You got a right to your opinion. Yeah, you do. And if you think, wait a minute, there we go. All right, look at this. Straight back. All right, perfect. All right. Men have straight backs because women have a curve in our backs and a tilted pelvis for childbearing. The skeletons of a man is different from a skeleton of a woman. That's why if they found skeletal remains in the woods, they can tell from the skeletal remains if they are the remains of a man or the remains of a woman. They can also tell if that woman has had a baby by the pubic bone. Men's gonna have a straight back. Their clavicle bones are going to be longer, so they're going to have wider shoulders. This is an XY chromosome with these wide shoulders, this straight back, and this short butt. These are man thighs. This man is picking Shanquella Robinson up, lifting her up. This man unalived this woman with his bare hands. All right. So this is an XY chromosome, not because I feel that way. It's because science, biology says that, or shows, when they find the skeletal remains in the woods, this would have a straight back and a straight pelvis. It would have longer clavicle bones. This would not. This would have an S shape and a tilted pelvis. All right. More proof that this is an XY chromosome. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Like I've said before, because the XY is in, I need to get out. It's too many. It's making it too slow, too short. Let me, because this is me watching the video of me watching the video of me watching the video. All right, let me just finish here. But the XY, the male gait is another medical term for walking, ambulating. When the male ambulates, when the male walks, they are walking with the weight coming off of the back leg. When the female walks, the gait is the weight coming off of the front leg. And that is because inside of the woman, so I've got to do this here. Inside of the woman, wait a minute, that ain't. Inside of the woman, one day I'm going to be real super fast with this. I'll be able to zip between these things super quick. Inside of the woman is this. Can y'all see? Let me make sure. I'm not. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get a hold of my screens here. All right. That's neither. All right. I'm back in business here. All right. So, inside of the woman is this tilted pelvis. And that's why when a woman walks, when a woman ambulates, it's going to be the weight in the front. And because of this straight pelvis, when the man walks, when the man ambulates, his weight is going to be coming from the back leg. So when we see when we see this individual coming with the weight coming off of the back leg, you can tell, even when I'm not even looking at the face. If I was just shown this picture here, I can say this is a man. I can say that this is a man. I can even say that this is a woman because when I get down here, I can see this arch in the back. I can also see that the arms come directly off of the shoulders. There's no extension. There's no long clavicle bone that a male would have. It's weird, all these me's up here. I got 3 of these. Anyway, so again, and you can see a penis here. Let me move back so y'all can get a closer look at this. Somebody called it a ding-a-ling. I hadn't heard that term since the 70s. Anyway, okay, yeah, that's the one there, super obvious. All right. Okay, I know, because the ding-a-ling came right when the twist. Here we go. All right, so Look at there. Penis print. Ding-a-ling. Penis. Slung. Let me think of some other names for it. I've been on long enough. I can say it now. Dick. There's a dick pic here, right? Right there. Okay. And again, you can see the straight back. You can still see the wide shoulders. You can see the short butt. Men's butts are short because their hips are higher. Women's butts are longer because our hips they're lower because the baby has to come out of the body. So that's why the hips got to be low. Otherwise, how the baby gonna get out, right? You just be broken apart. So it's got to pass through the birth canal. Anyway, so you can see this is a man's butt, and look at here, the weight is on the back leg. Okay, so I'm not making this up. I'm pointing out the physical differences between a male and a female. So when you say that this is that she is, I say that you are experiencing some delusional thinking, because this clearly is not a she. Unless y'all trying to say because the new pronouns, that's why I say XY chromosome. Now, to use the scientific name, this is an XY chromosome. This is a male. So if you're saying that Dejanay and she's had a baby, then this is not Dejanay in this video. But they told us that this is Dejanay in the video. So this Dejanay has not had a baby, Karen, because XY chromosomes cannot have babies because they don't have enough space in there. Look at this little narrow pelvis. There's no bucket to hold the baby in there. How's the baby going to stay in there? Look at these prickly vertebrae. Where's the baby going to be? The creator did not design the XY chromosome to carry children. Look at how comfy, cozy he made it over here. Look at this. Look at all this space. Look at all this space. Look at there. Space for the baby. Look at there. Enough space to hang out and do all that stuff. Look at the vertebrae. Look how smooth. The creator is smart. Look at it. Turn those around, right? See there? Turn those around so it'd be smooth like this. Smooth like this. Yes. All right. So, see, Janet Jenkins says, RN at Canberra is disagreeing about the aggressor being a man versus a female, but I think that's different from actually supporting the aggressor. Defending the aggressor in any way is supporting the aggressor. This is a penis. I do not support delusional thinking. I'm not going to agree with anybody who says that this is not a penis. I'm not going to agree with anybody that says that this is not a straight back. This cannot be a female. Where is the arch in the back? Where is the S-shaped curve in your back? Anyone who disagrees that this is not an XY chromosome is delusional. And I do not agree with that person. I don't care who the person is. My mama could say that this is a woman. I would tell her that she is delusional. A woman will have an S shape in her back. She will have an arch in the back. A woman would not have a penis. Explain how this is a woman with a penis. I'm going to use y'all words. Make it make sense. How about that? Karen says, that was today. Yeah, was today. At Janet Jean, Karen said, Karen Brewer, make sure because the other Karen was catching heat that was meant for Karen Brewer in that live. And like I said, it's just as big a sin to take offense as it is to give offense. And that's how I talk. I talk, especially when it comes to the truth. I will get, very, yeah. Let's see. Karen says, I never defended Dejanay. I said she's not a he. If she is not a he, how does she have a peewee? I'm saying if you cannot see this penis, if you are in denial that there is a penis present here, and this person is in the act of unaliving Shanquilla, and you are defending or making a stink about it being a she, this is offending you? Not the fact that this XY chromosome is en route to break the head off of her body? You're upset and offended that I'm calling out the fact that there's a penis showing? And you trying to recruit other people to be in denial that there is a penis present? That this whole XY chromosome squeezed the life out of a XX. It is people like you that open the door for true XX chromosomes to be abused. And that's why I ask you again, whose side are you on? Janet Jenkins says, right, RN, the family nor anyone else didn't dispute the death certificate. Yeah, what Karen's saying is that I pointed out the fact that the death certificate had been out and available to the public for 5 months. The death certificate is the only official document that is issued. The death certificate is like a birth certificate. You only have one birth certificate because you only have one birth. You only have one death certificate because you only have one death. The autopsies do not matter because the death certificate is the only official document that is issued. And that's why the dad was very confident and didn't care about what the U.S. Autopsy said. He threw his hands up at that. What school did he go to? Because he already knowing that he got the death certificate. Can't nobody tell me that any of my children was born on a different day. Can't nobody give me no new birth certificate or a birth certificate that say something different on any of my 3 children. Karen, I thank you too for your engagement, Karen. Karen says, I didn't call you out. I've been defending you. Karen, you want me to go scroll back over some of these comments? I see your comments up in there. Oh, she this and that. RN say this. RN say that. You be talking crap about me in other people's chats too. Whatever. you ain't defended me. It's more delusions. Kyrania said, that's a fact. I tried to tell you a moderator had blocked somebody and she didn't even do anything. I forgot both their names though. Karen said, play it. I love it. All right, LaJessica says, hello, RN in chat. Hey, what's up, LaJessica? PM Channel says, give me some more greetings and all that stuff. Yeah. And see, Karen says, if you don't want me to call you out, tell the truth. Ain't nobody called me out. Look, I got my videos up here. I ain't removed none of them. They all up here. They all up here. And I chops them up too. I got my material. I do my own stuff. Y'all be bringing me other people's stuff to see and stuff. And y'all get mad because as soon as I pick out a bone, or if I hear them tell a lie or something that I know is not a fact, and I spit it out, then that's when y'all be getting all in your feelings and stuff. Ooh, I tell the tale. Ooh, you're wrong though. One life. But Jessica says salute to a whole bunch of people there. Hey, what's up, Diane? Diane Nash said, Karen, when you make a comment, we have a right to ask a question on it. And the FBI never interviewed Dejanay. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, Karen, you brought this on yourself. People been waiting to tell you this off in the comments. You just be bullying people and trying to call them out and stuff. You something else. Some greetings up there. Diane says, Karen, you can't call out math and science facts. Yep. No, you can't. That's why I don't trip when people be trying to do all this little distractions or calling me names and all this stuff. I don't give a hoot, because guess what? Look here. Guess what? If you XY chromosome, you still, I always forget which way to go. You still gonna have this here pelvis. And when you're dead and gone and the flesh fell off your bones, we gonna be able to tell. And if you listen to what I'm telling you, you can be able to tell now. Point it out to you. In this here video. Thank you, Diane. Let's see here. Jen Jinx says, Irene, if you believe that the aggressor is a man, could it be that Dejanay is not the aggressor? I'm just asking. That's what I was thinking the whole time. But the only reason why I keep saying that this is Dejanay is because Diane, Nancy Grace identified her as Dejanay. The parents, the sister, the father. I don't know if the father did, but I know the parents and the mother and the sister identified the aggressor in the video attacking their family, their loved one, as Dejanay Jackson. And that's when the names came out to us. They told us the name was Dejanay Jackson. All I'm saying is that whoever this is, if this is Dejanay, Darnell, or whoever, this is a man. So if they're saying that this is Dejanay, then Dejanay is a man. If the Mexican, we can go back, the Mexican people was calling it a man in the beginning. They said they called it a man because it kept taking the wig on or off. And then I was saying, taking a wig on and off don't make you a man. I was pointing out again, these structure, the visual differences between male and female will never change. So this person, this aggressor, this person in the video, this is a man. So if y'all saying that there is a female Dejanay out there, that ain't her in the video killing Shanquella. This is a man. say this was a sock up in there. How do you explain the fact that this person is moving with the weight on the back leg? How do you explain the fact that this is a straight back? How do you explain these wide shoulders? This is skeleton here. A female could not be in this position. It would look different. You would see the weight on the front leg because of the tilted pelvis. This can't be changed, y'all. If you XX, you can't change the fact that you got a tilted pelvis. That's why even a woman, if she's never had a baby, is still going to have a little pooch of stomach. Like it's not going to be totally flat. So if you see someone who's dressed like a woman and they have a flat abdomen where it's totally flat, that is a man. It's impossible